Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Mesa in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic sparkling start to your Shake It Up Saturday. We're outside here in the RV. My phone now does lives again, which is amazing. So something must have reset overnight that my little live button came back on. My dog is, what are you chewing on now? Oh, she's found a branch from actually it's not a branch, it's part of a frond of the palm trees around here. She likes to tear them apart. So, Shake It Up Saturday. So we're sitting outside today because we just thought it's a beautiful morning. It's meant to get to 90 degrees today, so we're taking the chance while it's nice and cool. It's absolutely gorgeous outside here, and we're just taking this chance just to sit out here in the nice and the peace and the quiet. But we have had a shake up start to the day. And it's still a super fantastic sparkling day because remember, no matter what happens, today is always super fantastic and sparkling. So my first shake up of the morning was hearing that Sean Connery had passed. He was 90. Brilliant actor. Absolutely loved everything he did. Some of the movies may not have been the greatest movies, but he always brought the characters to life. He is and always will be my very favorite James Bond. Even though the very first James Bond movie I saw was on my very first date back in 1981, and I saw For Your Eyes Only with Roger Moore. After that, I discovered the James Bond series and started watching those, and Sean Connery just won that place as the number one James Bond. Always has, always will be my number one James Bond. I've also seen him in The Men Who Would Be King. That was brilliant with Michael Caine. It was so funny. The two of them just played off each other so well. I remember him in The Untouchables. He was brilliant in Hunt for Red October as the Russian captain. That Scottish accent helping him perfect the Russian accent. And what else have I seen? I've seen him in so many. What was the other one? There was the one with where he was an international thief. There was the Great Train Robbery. He was in that. He was in. Oh God, I had the name of the movie on my tip of my tongue earlier. They're in those two tall towers. God, I can see the cover of the movie. I just can't read the title of it. Damn it. Is it Entrapment? Yeah, Entrapment. So he's done some great movies over the years. He's played a variety of characters, and he's got this long list. A League of Gentlemen was another great movie he was in, and he's got this huge long list of movies that he has done. In fact, A League of Gentlemen was the very last movie he made, and that was back in 2003, because I went on to IMDb to see what was the last movie he made. He's done some voiceovers since then, but that was the last movie he actually acted in, was A League of Gentlemen. So it is a great loss to the acting community, but he leaves an incredible legacy, and the fact that we can still go back and watch those movies and enjoy his talents is just amazing. So I'm going to probably do, I've got some work to do today, so as soon as my goal is to get that finished early so I can pay tribute to Sean Connery I think for the rest of this weekend I'm just going to watch Sean Connery movies. Because he was such a great actor, and I love watching things that he was in. Oh, and then of course he had the cameo in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, where he played King Richard and came back right at the very end. And he got paid $1 million for that 1 minute, 2 minute piece of the movie, and he donated the entire amount to charity. He came from such humble beginnings and never forgot where he came from, which is, I think, what made him such a great actor as well, was because he didn't get all uppity like some actors do and think, I'm a great actor type of thing. No, he remained humble, and he did a lot of great work behind the scenes, a lot of great charities and all that sort of thing as well. So he's going to be a great loss, but his legacy will live on with all the movies and stuff that he's been in. And then my second shake-up of the morning, I've had 2 shake-ups so far this morning. Second shake-up of the morning okay, that was hilarious. Sorry, she was standing over there sniffing whatever piece of palm tree she's now carrying in her mouth, and she was kicking her back leg out behind her, and all of a sudden this little bit of gravel went flying across. So obviously she had a little bit of gravel stuck between her paws and went flying across the lot. It was hilarious the way that happened, but she never took her nose off the piece of palm tree she was sniffing at. So my second shake up of the morning, as I got up, went through my normal routine. I thought, when I was like, hang on, this water's coming down to a trickle coming out of the tap. And we've got the hose behind the faucets behind, the spigots behind the RV, and it's hooked up to the hose, so we're getting direct city water, so we're not having to go off tank water all the time. The only time I use tank water when we are at a site like this is for showers, because I get better water pressure. And I also have a water-saving shower head, so it's a great combination. You get better pressure, use less water. It's awesome. So I was washing my hands in the bathroom this morning. I thought, this water's getting down to a trickle. What the heck's going on here? And so I went out to the kitchen and tested the water there, and it basically went down to nothing. And I'm like, it's like somebody's turned the spigot off. So finished getting dressed and everything out. So then had to go get dressed. Came outside with Zeffie on the way to the dog park, because I figured, well, I'm going to check my water supply here, and then I'll check over at the dog park, since it's it's the next row over. And went out there, fiddled with the levers, fiddled with the spigots. Nothing, not a drop was coming out. I thought, well, that's really weird. So I get over to the dog park, same thing over there, nothing. So while I'm in the dog park, I call up the office. And of course, on the weekend, the office isn't manned, and so it goes to a call centre. So I went through to the call centre, and I explained to them, I said, we've got no water. This is the site number I'm on. This is the dog park I am at, which is next to this particular site. And I said, we have no water. And the woman was sort of like, oh, we don't usually get maintenance calls like this. And I'm like thinking, it's an RV park. You're bound to get maintenance calls like this frequently. And but I thought, whatever. So they said they'll call me back. They still haven't. It's been over an hour. I guess they're still deciding what to do. And so then I got back here, and we got set up out here. And our neighbour across the road here comes out, and we got talking, and he has no water either. And he says, oh yeah, it's probably some snowbird that arrived and has backed over the water pipe. He said, it happens all the time. I'm like, great. And I said, so I guess that means that the laundry may not have water either. He says, well, I'm not thinking of doing laundry today. I was thinking about doing it tomorrow. I says, yeah, I might have to do mine tomorrow too. So it seems that that some of the park is out of water. I don't know if it's the whole park or just a section. So we shall see. We'll see how long it takes them to bring the water back on. So that's my 2 shake-ups for the day. Thankfully, I still have half a tank of water in my holding tank, so I'm able to use that. I won't be able to use it for showers right now because I don't want to run out of water, because I don't know how long the water's going to be off. So it's going to be sponge baths for now, and but at least I've got water that I can do dishes, get water to drink, flush the toilet, that sort of stuff. So I have water for the basics, and we shall see how long the water stays out for. So I will keep you posted on that. But the other reason that we have a Shake It Up Saturday is because it's a day to try something new. What's something you've always wanted to try and never done? It's a day to break up your routine. What do you normally do on a Saturday? Go do something different. Simple as that. Just shake up, get out of routine, because people get so stuck in routines that they end up in a rut, and they're like a hamster on a wheel, just going round and around and around and around, and they don't realize that they're in this rut. But if you take a day like today, where you just go do something you don't normally do, go do something new, do a completely different routine, it shakes up your Saturday and it resets the brain. It's what the heck are you? My dog finds the funniest of things to put in her mouth and throw, and then go pounce on. Yeah. She's a great source of entertainment. So Shake It Up Saturday is all about changing your routine, doing something different, shaking things up a little bit so that you're not always getting caught in the same things. Because also when you get out of routine and you do something different, it kind of restarts the brain a little bit. It does a little like a mini reboot. And all of a sudden your creativity juices start flowing. That's why every day I have my morning routine every morning. When I get up, let's see, what's my brain's fried already. What are you doing? She's very investigative this morning. She's gotten to the gravel this morning. I don't know what she's finding in there. There's been nobody here to dump anything, unless it's been the birds. I finally figured out how a chicken thigh bone got into the middle of the dog park the other day. There's a there's a dumpster right next to the dog park, and there's these birds that get into the dumpster and they get into the bags, and obviously they were flying off one of these chicken thigh bones and fell out of their beak or whatever, but that's how we're finding food bits out of the dumpster, is around the dumpster area or into the dog park. So you got to kind of watch them in the dog park to make sure that there's nothing that they can get hold of that they shouldn't get hold of. And I don't, you got to look at this. I don't know what she's doing. What you doing, Zeph? Yeah, cursory glance to the Kong. Going back to our bits of the palm tree. What are you doing with it, Zeph? Yeah, she's trying to break it up. So, yes, we've got to watch her on that. But, go do something new today. Do something different. Do something you don't normally do on a Saturday. Get out of your routine and all of that sort of stuff. And just have a super fantastic, sparkling, shake it up Saturday. And if you're a Sean Connery fan today, pay tribute to him today by going watching one of his movies that he's done. Because he's been in some great, great movies. I don't know what I'm going to watch because I have Entrapment, I have Hunt for Red October. What else do I have? I have, of course, all the James Bond movies. I'm trying to think what other ones I have that he's in. I've got The Great Train Robbery. That's a fun movie. What's that movie where he does the counting thing? Oh, no, that's on Hunt for Red October. Got all these different scenes flashing through my head, and I've got to stop and think which movies they belong to. But I have a few Sean Connery. Oh, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusader. He's brilliant in that. Loved him in that movie. So I'll definitely be watching that one today. But first of all, I've got to get all the work stuff done. Oh, actually, I've got to go have breakfast. Then get the work stuff done. And then I get to kick back, relax, watch some Sean Connery as a tribute to him. And we'll watch some more tomorrow as part of my Serenity Sunday. So have a super fantastic, sparkling, shake it up Saturday. And we'll catch you guys later today. He konera.